It does indeed. Thanks, David. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harden in at the point guard position.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Durant, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Griffin passes to KD. Clock at 6. Good D by Lopez.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Shoots from the elbow. Gets a hand on it, and Harden on the follow.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Harden against Holiday. For 3, Middleton. James Harden with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Harden, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Harden against Holiday. Durant, the pass to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin kicks to Harden. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. They get it again. DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Nets trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Harden. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Irving with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Middleton against Brown. Middleton looking it over. Another miss by Middleton. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you, and he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally. Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And the pass to Middleton. Passes it to Portis. Back to Middleton. Drills the baseline jumper. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Green passes to Claxton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Brown against Middleton.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the jam by Harden.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Middleton.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They kick it out to Green. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bucks passing it around, and Portis throws it down.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden the pass to Claxton. Here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Claxton with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Kicks to Tucker. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Middleton, known as a very capable jump shooter, and what makes him so is the great confidence he has in his stroke.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Harden surveying the D. Milwaukee with the rebound. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression? Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Middleton. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
The Nets shooting their first free throw this game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Feeds it to Lopez. Shooting foul, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Griffin. Left side, Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets. Double team on Holiday. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Nifty move. Griffin trying to get open, and Harden lays it in. And it's a 3-point Nets lead. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Outside Irving from past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. The pass to DiVincenzo. Tries again. Middleton on the wing, defended by Griffin. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Stolen by Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And Milwaukee also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Irving surveying the floor. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Green. Nets passing it around. The 10-footer. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. 23 seconds left in the third. Offline from the high post.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. The three-pointer no good. With a lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Tie game in Brooklyn. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the point. And Giannis throws it down.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Irving against Holiday from 18 feet away. Bullseye.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Bucks shooting 43% for the game. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. All alone. 2 points. That one goes. 9 points for Drew Holiday.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Outside Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brown, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Nets lead by 5.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Nobody near Irving, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it, and I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
1:37 left in the game. Harden gets to Green. Harden against Howard. KD on the wing. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Holiday. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, but the hand in the face is critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
That ties the game. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
On the wing, Irving. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter, and just miss after miss right now.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Outside Irving. The pass to Griffin. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday trying to free himself up. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Harden. It's off.
You know what?
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Here's Giannis. Money!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
It's in!
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Oh, off target. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the 2. Shots good by Middleton.
Middleton rolling. Not only are the shots continuing to come, most of them are falling too.
The feed to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And an intentional foul right there. Milwaukee in the lead. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Durant. Giannis passes to Middleton. He kicks it to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Outside Griffin. Clock at 4. And Griffin slams it in.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Outside Irving. He dishes it to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Irving. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is is and what he does.
Lopez up top, defended by Griffin. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. And the dunk by Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The three from Harden. Lopez grabs the board, and they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so it's the Bucks. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. DA, it's
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And both these coaches, Chris, tonight have plenty of options on their benches. Depth, a big part of what these teams do well.
Yeah, most great teams in the league, Kevin, have fantastic 6th and 7th options. I mean, depth means so much during the regular season.
Now, here's Schroeder. Pass to Davis. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Right side Davis. Here's Drummond. That one, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Another miss by Middleton. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. The quick look, no good that time. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Middleton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Schroeder looking around. James outside. And there's the pass to Drummond. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Middleton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got his 2nd basket of the game.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Inside. And it's Davis missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here's Schroeder. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for James.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Another miss by Middleton. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Back to James. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it back. The game now all time.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's stolen by Davis. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to LeBron. Drops in the layup for 2.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. And they're on the break. Oh, Kuzma's in position. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Milwaukee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Caruso looking for an opening. James wide open. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Holiday with the three, and that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in Los Angeles. The second quarter coming up. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the three. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
And these are shots Kuzma will take all day. He's very confident in his ability to score.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Matthews. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Matthews has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for the Lakers. Andre Drummond comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Drops in the tray. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Matthews after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Los Angeles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Schroeder. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Horton Tucker. Schroeder outside. It's good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers lead by 5. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Wow, you got to admire the aggression. Drummond leaving no room for error with the nice slam.
Middleton on the wing. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot goes down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Schroeder outside. Shot, high post. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him. Drummond's got 6 points.
So physical. Drummond, it's hard to keep him away from the rim.
Middleton looking it over. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that does. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They played very good. And that
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. And the jumper is on the mark.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Caldwell Pope outside. Passes to Drummond. On the wing, James. Ball's knocked loose. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Deflects the pass. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
5 on the clock. James against Middleton. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Fast break, Milwaukee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Pass to Davis. They can't stop the run with that one.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The putback. Davis on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, just in time. An 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Davis. Now the pass to Caruso. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pushing it up. Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
James outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Davis. And he finishes nicely on the way up. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Middleton against LeBron. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Back to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunity.
To the inside. Trying to get open is Davis. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Offline with his 3. And stolen by Portis. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Bucks ahead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Drummond always stays active around the rim. He does not need a whole lot of room to throw back some missed shots.
Here's LeBron. That one good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Middleton against James. Here's Tucker, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Caruso. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
8 feet away. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Nobody near Schroeder. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Bucks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called the Bucks. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Schroeder. James up top. Now here is Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
LeBron left side. Pass to Drummond. Back to LeBron. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Davis with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. I mean, he's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around him.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. The kick out to Lopez. Three-pointer. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock is at 3. And to Tacumbo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up. That free throw missing.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw right now.
Here's Davis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Drummond.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And Drummond is right there. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they played for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, Drummond's just hit his ridiculous frame poses a lot of problems for defenders. You can't fault them for resorting to hacking him right there.
And both free throws good for Drummond. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here is Matthews. Launches it. No good.
Teague anticipated every move on that play. And
all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
Yeah, I am.
Good hands.
Yeah, I am.
Tommy, Danny?
Uh-huh.
Someone run with me. Chris?
I got bored.
Oh! It's okay, it's okay.
That's all right.
I'm going all the way right corner.
32, put it up. There it is.
Nice.
Coming up next, 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the next starting five. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Schroeder. Over Harden. James, great positioning on the putback.
Poor job defensively, failing to box out LeBron. You know he's going to find a way to stay active.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Shoots from 14. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The incredible energy of Blake Griffin, skilled at sticking with plays and finishing them off.
Harden against Schroeder. Right side Davis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
A nice shot by Griffin.
Blake is deadly as the picker in the pick and roll situation. Reason why when he rolls, he catches it, he covers so much ground.
There's the pass to Drummond. Schroeder against Harden. To the paint. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the jam by Harden.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Brooklyn. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Knocked loose, 5 to shoot. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick and roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch and shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Harden has a wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irvin. Now here's Harrell. Trying to end the drought. It's tipped. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Caruso looking for an opening. Loads it up there for Harrell.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room. That's tipped.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Harden right side.
This type of effort excites coaches. Kuzma working hard on the defensive end.
Shamet kicks to Harden. They shoot again. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Brooklyn ahead, leading by... Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma...
Biggest area of growth would definitely be...
Now having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at center.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
You know, when healthy, Blake Griffin is still a force. He's an athletic, multifaceted big man.
Schroeder finds James. And they double up James. It's Davis on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And the dunk by James.
Very good anticipation. He has quick hands, and Andre snatching that one jump starts the fast break.
Schroeder against Irving. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Davis sends it back. He's got a clear path. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Passes it to Drummond. Down low. And James throws it down.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
And here is Irving. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Schroeder against Irving. Schroeder dishes to James. Pass to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Harden. He's got 7. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Outside for Davis. Unloads from 13. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. James looking it over. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
As great as LeBron is, he never stops working, knocking them down from distance.
And finished off by KD.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Davis kicks to Caruso. Here's Harrell. The kick out to LeBron. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half of Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. You know, winning that championship as you did great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Irving can't hit. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Schroeder. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Davis dishes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. LeBron's got 11.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Now Irving. The dish to Harris. From 18 feet away. Rebound Andre Drummond.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Schroeder passes to Davis. He kicks it to James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And good that time. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
High percentage look for Drummond. He's developed a number of go-to moves in there.
Harden with it. He's got 15. Pass to KD. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Griffin slams it in.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Harden against Schroeder. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Here's Drummond. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got his first basket.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Harden against Schroeder. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. 1:07 left to play in the third. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 6.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
Durant kicks to Irving. Right side, Griffin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The Nets making a switch here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Rain comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Offensive rebound, Green. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lakers trail by 6, setting the floor for the Nets. Brown out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Now, here is Irving. From about 16, kept alive. Here's the Lakers with the ball. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the basket is good. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
Irving attacking. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
Here's Caruso, covered by Irving. Caruso, the pass to James. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving drives in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
On the wing, James. To the inside. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Matthews. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Harrell. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Nets, KD's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And it's Davis with the jam.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and vertical. AD, one of the few.
And here's Harden. Outside, KD. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Growing up, KD wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which featured his favorite player, Vince Carter.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Davis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Davis, the pass to Schroeder, and it goes down 2 points.
This is where the point guard position is going. Dennis able to manufacture points in critical moments.
Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 4. There's 1:54 left in the 4th. Inside, here's Drummond.
Some harassing defense by Blake Griffin, unwilling to budge.
Here's Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from LeBron.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hand. LeBron lives for this one.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Griffin. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Schroeder with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The pass to Harris. Here's Irving. Nets passing it around. Goes back up. The Lakers with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
But they recover it. And it's Durant with the rebound. Over Caldwell Pope. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's it.
Put it up.
Shoot it.
This is really bad.
Nice. Good recover. Nice. Good D.
Good D.
He needs help with the board. Good block. Good block.
Get out. No.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the... And with...
Hey, Kevin, the Buck...
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just putting the other team on notice.
Back to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Off target from the wing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Irving, good.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Holiday looking for an opening to the inside. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Lopez powering through that time.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Middleton against Harris.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Now here's Harden. Durant in the corner. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Holiday. Shot on the wing. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And here's Harden. Outside Irving. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Harden. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see
him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Harden the pass to Shamet. Puts one up from 19. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green, to the middle. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
The pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets leading by 7. Here is Harden. He has 6. Pass to Shamet. Harden with it. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Here is Forbes. And Middleton kicks it to Tucker. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Nets leading by 5. Over in the corner, Green. Now here's Irving. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Irving's got his second bucket.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Here is Forbes. It's Portis, high post. Back to Connaughton. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Middleton. Tucker tips it back in. Tucker's got his first 2 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Outside, Green. Back to Irving. Goes up on the high post. Again, Irving missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Landry Shamet. And Harris subbed in for Brown. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And then Durant with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Forbes has it in the corner. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Green. Irving finds Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's KD. The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Count that one.
It's a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over it.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Feeds to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Nets leading by 3. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Irving surveying the floor. Over Holiday. Tips it up. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude. And nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
And stolen by Harris.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted a share of critics. And that's going to...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. So I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. On the wing, Holiday, defended by Griffin. Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by the Nets. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And the shot is good.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Down low, here's Irving. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 10 points for him.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by KD. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That'll put Brook Lopez on the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Landry Shamet comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Harden scanning the floor. KD on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Such a great threat in the post, especially on smaller defenders. He can just see the rim from anywhere.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Now here's Middleton. He's covered closely. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Another shot. Lopez passes to Middleton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got 11 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Outside, KD. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And Tucker gets to Middleton. Now the feed to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Oh, that's offensive interference. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Harden the pass to Brown. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
DiVincenzo finds Tucker. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Here's Tucker. And contact on the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the 5. And the dunk by Giannis.
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Harden. Fires from deep. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Holiday finds Middleton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Outside Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good off the front iron. Bucks trail by 11. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim. Love the power on that dunk, too.
Harden with it. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 12. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Holiday goes in, and he converts the layup. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now, here is Harden. Unable to get that one. Good D by Holiday. Here's Middleton. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Harden with the stuff.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Now here's DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Timeout called the Nets. They're up by 8. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Here is Harden. Outside Durant from downtown. Great D that time from Giannis. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game.
Now Drew aggressive there, right? You can see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Holiday against Harden. Makes it off the glass.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win. And, well, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Thanks for joining us. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Giannis. Holiday with it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bucks.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Schroeder looking over the floor. James outside. Connects from three-point range. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Schroeder against Holiday. Schroeder dishes to James. Shoots from the baseline.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Schroeder. In the corner, it's James. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the officials call traveling violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Drummond. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Holiday against Schroeder. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And it's Schroeder missing. Bucks trail by 7. Forbes the pass to Holiday. Back to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. On the wing, Giannis. Dishes to Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Middleton outside. Passes to Tucker. Portis against Kuzma. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Portis, kicks it down to Middleton, finds himself wide open and drills it.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Pass to Kuzma. Fires for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Middleton the pass to Forbes. Back to Middleton. From the stripe. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
You know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. No good with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers on top. They're up by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Matthews, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Floats it up there for Harrell. A shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Tucker. No one near him. A rebound by the Lakers.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Back to Matthews. To the paint. Here's Harrell. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Portis. Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. Can't get it to fall. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Here is Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Schroeder up top, guarded by Holiday. Here's Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Lakers have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Los Angeles with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low. in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, James shoots from the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
Outside Holiday. And he gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Drummond working against Lopez. Middleton, no good with the elbow jumper. The Lakers in the lead. Schroeder outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Schroeder, left side. The feed to Drummond.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. They're in good position. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 side. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Lakers need to get a shot off here, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Holiday against Schroeder. Back to Giannis. Holiday trying to free himself up. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Davis kicks to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Nobody near Schroeder. Off target from outside.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Lakers trail.
And although it seems like Casey was worth the price of admission.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's James. Davis. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late. You'll be Instagram.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Lakers also with a sub. Harrell's checked in. Passes it to Davis. Out left to the wing. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks trail. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Middleton on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got 5.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Pass to Davis. Loads it up there for Harrell.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Pass to Portis. Rebound by Harrell. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Davis looking for an opening. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Giannis against Davis. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Portis. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee. Here's Caruso. High post, Davis. The shot's good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Schroeder outside. Now the pass to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. There's the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Holiday against Schroeder. Passes to Middleton. It's Portis, high post. Outside Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. James looking around. The tray. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Middleton. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And Davis, here we go, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Holiday.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Schroeder. Finish off the break. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks.
And Brook Lopez, a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Schroeder passes to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The wing jumper off target. LA has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lopez over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder, right side. Shot clock at 5. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Again, the Lakers.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot it.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Davis gets it over to Schroeder. LeBron outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Holiday, here we go. No good on that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Davis, that's for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Feeds it to LeBron. Stolen by Middleton. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Up the floor. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Giannis against Drummond. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. To take the lead. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Schroeder outside. 24 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Drummond. Money!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Timeout called, the Lakers. The score knotted at 44. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Schroeder. No good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. To the inside. And Drummond kicks to Caruso. Drummond passes to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Holiday attacking near the three-point line. It's DiVincenzo. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton can't get it to go. The Lakers with the ball. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Here's Davis throws it down.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Pass to Davis. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Davis. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Middleton against James. They get a hand on it. And stolen by James. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
I mean, what a defensive play there, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. A 3. Nails the triple.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good. One-on-one fast break. Here's LeBron. It's good.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Holiday left side. Giannis outside. He feeds it to Lopez. 5 to shoot. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers. Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Harden with it. Pass to Griffin. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Harden outside. Shoots over Schroeder. Poked away. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Schroeder outside. Back to Davis. He kicks to Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Outside Irving. Bucket is good.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Harden against Schroeder. Caldwell-Pope outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Harden with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Kuzma. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 6 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
1:09 left in the first. Irving looking over the floor, and he makes that one. He's got 8. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Kuzma outside. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Irving. The pass to Caldwell-Pope. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the left iron. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Irving can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Harris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso, no good. Nets trail by 4. Shamet on the wing. And again, no good by Brooklyn. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fake.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Matthews, and it's Caruso in at the point guard. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. From deep, Harden trains the three-pointer. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
To the middle. To the inside. Harrell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harrell's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Griffin's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 3.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the bucket by the Lakers. Harden against Schroeder. Tries from 16. They grab their own miss, and Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Harrell. Here's Schroeder. Second chance shot. Drummond banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Schroeder against Harden. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Landry Shamet.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. And finished off by KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now here's Schroeder. Down low. Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
Caldwell Pope, left side. Inside. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Caruso, the pass to Davis. In the corner, it's James. Back to Davis. And they double up Davis. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
LeBron outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to LeBron. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Now, here is Harden. He has 7. Outside Irving. Griffin trying to get open. Irving misses. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nets trail by 9. Outside Irving. To the paint. He's off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 is the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They had the upper hand in the second quarter. They've got a... And that'll do it for us. The third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Anthony Davis in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. Durant with the steal. Right side Irving. Harden outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Harden's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Nets.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay.
That was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shoots. LeBron, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Good on the bucket. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
On the wing, James. Passes it to Davis. From 13, a rebound by the Nets.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder dishes to LeBron. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The kick out to Brown. Harden up top. 14 points for him. Pass to Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:19 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by LeBron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Schroeder outside. There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Now Harden. Brown outside. KD on the wing. The kick out to Brown. It's Harden with the drive. And it's Green slamming it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Free throw good, Green. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Harden outside. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
That's a 2 from Matthews. Offline. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. What a quarter that saw that. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Nets leading by 3. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Kuzma left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So for the Nets, Harris comes in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in. Harden the pass to Green. And stolen by Drummond. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. That one a little long. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. He gets it in there.
Oh, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Kuzma. And he lays it straight in. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the stop.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Over Harris. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. And then for Los Angeles. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to Caruso. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. Caldwell Pope left side. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Nets leading by 9. 2 minutes. And here's Harden. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. Out to Harris.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Caruso, the pass to Davis. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, I'll tell you, if you work as hard as LeBron James, as he did in that instance, he's a physical force inside. That's going to be his shot every time.
Here's Harden on the wing. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Irving passes to Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Caldwell Pope outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Drummond missing. Harden outside. Can't get it to fall.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.